G'day guys. Now, there you go. I was going to show you how we got the GDX, whatever it's called. That fell down, of course. That there, stay there. The GDX-4500 clone of a 4500, and how we fixed up and got the thing to ground balance properly, because they won't normally. Some do. It's hit and miss. Roll the dice, spin the bottle, and yeah, spin the roulette wheel. Hopefully we have cured the problem. So we've got the GDX gadget sitting there. Like I say, this is just educational, the way we put it. And we'll turn the detector on. Oh, and turn the audio amp up so you can hear it. Sounds identical, doesn't it? So there it is at the moment. I've got it sitting on a big tub of Denali dirt on the double D coil. I've got a whole heap of coils underneath that coil. They will interact, of course, but I can't be bothered moving them. So what we'll do, Kalgoorlie hot rock. So it's already sitting on a pile of hot stuff there. And first mode we'll try it in enhance. So it's in enhance, cancel mode, tracking, deep. And I'll just bang it from fixed into tracking to get, I hope it's got fast tracking. I don't know, I never looked, never observed. Anyway, bang in the tracking. One more, fixed tracking. Bit of noise coming through. Kalgoorlie hot rock, it has gone. Let's put it into normal mode. Okay, it's now in normal. I'll just go from fixed into tracking. Back in the tracking, fix the tracking again. Gone. So it definitely gets rid of hot rocks. It will now track Australian soils. We'll try 0.05 on it to see how it goes. Well, it's not as good as one of my detectors. I'll tell you the truth about that. It's about as sensitive as a standard Minelab. It's no good telling untruths about it. It's as good. It's basically as good as a Minelab. And on the 0.1, it's going to scream. So stick it. That's normal mode. We'll stick it in enhance. That's a 0.1, not the 0.005. 0.0, yeah, 0.05. So it's a goer. It's a worker. Now, there's some things that are fairly obvious that are wrong. And there's things that are not so obvious that are wrong in that. So that is the bright blue box, the clone. So we'll turn that off. because it is making too much noise. So yeah, okay. As the experiment proves, you can fix these up and make them ground balance. So I'm a bit suspect on that rumor that the final fine tuning was done here. I'm suspect. It's actually, I'm not going to say what it is, what the problem is. There's a few problems in this, but I'm not going to say, because that'll give someone the heads up into fixing these when they shouldn't be selling them in the first place. They shouldn't. It's just rude. It's blatantly rude. You know, it's like if I cloned a Lamborghini and started selling them at half price. You know, same thing. It's you know, it's typical. It's typical. It's like, you know, it's the old. You know, we say things about where they come from. It's like 90% right and 10% complete stuff up, or errors or whatever. And that's what this is. It's 90% the way there, but yeah, there's a few cock ups in it. Say it. Yeah, there is some issues, but lucky I can track down the issues and fix them. So it works. It works fine. It probably work fine anywhere, but yeah, I'm not going to say, I am not going to say what is done to make these things work. So it'll all be done, and again, I will cover it up with the white paint. So yeah, I think I can do a good enough job so people can't tell what was done, because I don't want it getting looped back into you know where land, and the issues fixed, because then that would be a real problem for another company if that actually happened. So I don't know what their stance is on these things anyway. I just don't hear anything about it. They said that they were clamping down, and you know, their legal team's going flat biscuit. But hey, all these things are still on Alibaba. Oh, sorry, AliExpress, and probably Alibaba too. I don't know. It's on one. It's usually on the other. So, and there's also all those make believe GPZZ7000s on the AliExpress as well, which they're still there. No one's done anything about it. So, you know, if it stays there for too long, well, it gives it some legitimacy. And I take it that they're not. I don't want to get involved in that side of it. Leave it up to the companies and people involved selling those to yeah, sort it out amongst themselves if anything's ever done. So, you know, I just make people aware. The last thing I got that looked like in appearance to a 7000 definitely was not a 7000 in any way, shape, or form. It was more akin to one of those VLF things they sell for about $75. So, and that was retail. So that's what you're looking at. But they do have pictures of the actual real Minelab detectors up there. It's got Minelab written all over it, and they're there with various price tags, anything from $888 all the way up to $11,000. So you work out what's real. Like I say, it's you know, roll the dice time if you want to go down that way, which I wouldn't. I wouldn't personally. I would not do that. But yeah, even though these can be fixed up, then first of all, you're paying good money for it. It really is hit and miss. There's, you know, there are some issues, but then again, if you want it to work, well, you know, I can make it work, but you're not going to get it done for free. So please add that on. Then you got all your muck around, okay, and then you got your warranty issues with these detectors. What warranty? I don't know if there is one. I don't know what would happen if you went back to where they were coming from and said it stopped working. I do know of a case. I'll give you a case history. I don't know where it come from exactly, but someone did buy one of these, and it did not work. I don't think it worked at all, and they went back and tried to communicate with the company, and they got the biggest runaround ever, and it was never resolved, and they ended up with a piece of landfill basically. So that's the story. But like I say, the rest of it, all I got is a control box on this thing. But like I say, it works. Um, it it tends to be oh, what I think, just a little bit more susceptible to interference. But that could be just on the day. It does sound a little bit chirpy, but if I put a proper one, a proper one, a proper Minelab detector there, maybe it would make the same noise, or maybe not. Actually, how about I got? Let me have a look. I've got some that have come in. Let's have a look. Where did they go? I got some. I think I got 45s here that I don't know where they got put. Hang on, I'm looking around. Now, what's over there?
Top of the shelf. On top.
Can you read that?
It's 4500.
Okay, hang on a sec. I've got to get past the thing on. Oh, Jesus. That was nearly knocked your cup of coffee over. Okay.
On top.
Yeah, hang on. Just have a look. That's the extreme. Okay. I got one that's come in for upgrades. It hasn't been done. Okay, I have to get around here. I'm going to fire this up just see what the noise issue is like on these. It's going to cover that up, just show you that it has the, even though I can get those off and back on again, but it's got the Minelab seal on it still. And yeah, I just don't want to show the customer's name. So that is a GPX-4500, stock standard. Like it goes around that way, so I don't have to take the sticker off. So what I'll do, I'll take this one off. I'll pull the mylars off because when you move these, it causes a lot of stress on the mylars. So, okay, can you grab that and put it just down there? See where those screws are on that plastic thing? I'm running out of containers. So, okay, let's have a look at this one. I'll run it the same as the other. I'll just put it into factory standard. Oopsie, where's the little notch up the top there? Okay, I'll screw it on. And I'll set it up exactly the same as the other one. We'll just have a listen to the noise difference. Okay, she's in cancel. Well, it's in cancel now. It's in tracking. Normal timings and deep. It's funny enough, every detector I get in is never in deep. But I always detect in deep because it gives the best signal recovery response, if you ask me. Anyway, no big deal. Now I'll just put this in the factory default. Okay, reset all settings. Now have a listen to that. No, I'll put the threshold up and it's sounding just as chirpy. A little bit less, a little bit less. I'll give it let it have a frequency scan just for the fun of it. I should have done it with that one. I didn't do a frequency scan. But we'll just see how it goes. It may be quieter, it may not. We'll just see. And I'll give a do the ground balance and everything else the same way. We'll just see how it compares. There's a bit of noise. Where are we? Getting there. Into the 200s. More noise. I don't know. You maybe go back in the video and have a listen to the chirpiness. I think there's not much in it. So what we'll do, we'll give it a test. We'll give it a test on 0.05 and the 1. We'll just put this up here. Like I say, this is just tests. This is not saying one is as good as or the same as or anything. It's just, I'm just doing observations. Like I say, this is just education. Okay, 0.05 normal mode. I'm not joking. Yeah, other detector picks it up better. I shouldn't say that, but depends on what model number this is, and I'll explain it. Hang on, let's go have a look at the model number. Tip it up upside down. Oh, dear me. Oh, it's the one with the low gain. It's the one with the same gain as a 5000. Okay, that explains that. Remember I said that the older models have more depth capability. So this one should be quieter. But it's actually chirping away quite merrily now. I don't know if you can hear it, but it is. Yeah, typical low gain front end. And the longer this detector's on for, the noisier it is becoming. That could be a thermal issue. It's becoming more and more chirpy. I think some of this is just self-explanatory. We'll use a 0.1. Picks up 0.1 fine. But you notice on the smaller gold, this is in normal mode, mind you. It's not in fine gold or anything like that. But fine gold, hey, it's a 4500. How can it have fine gold? Funny about that. It's not in sensitive extra, I mean. Oh, dear me. I've been doing too many detectors. They all start looking the same after a while. Okay, let's get the Kalgoorlie Hot Rock. I'll just flick it fixed to tracking. Here we go. I'll flick it again, make it fair. Yeah, it tracks the same as the other one now. So, I mean, well, the other one tracks the same as this. Let's throw it into enhance for fun. 0.05. And as you notice, enhance is always more chirpy because they bring in the receiver a little bit earlier, I think. So here we go. If that was on one of my modded detectors, it would be going ballistic. But that's in enhance. I don't understand. I think this detector may have some other issues. I'm going to have to get into it and delve it before I upgrade it, because there's nothing worse than upgrading someone's detector and it's got issues in it because you'll wear it. So we'll find out. Well, 0.1. They all scream on 0.1s, but When you get down to the 0.05, run out of puff. But that can be easily overcome. Okay, we'll just flick this into fixed and into tracking. Enhance eats it for breakfast. The other thing too, because these detectors have lower gain, it should actually ground balance a lot easier than the other one with the higher gain. The clones have high gain. The earlier, same as the earlier model 100 serial number detectors, and I think also the B. It's a B. Oh, I can't remember. It's written down somewhere. It's in my videos which ones are which. But the one with 13-digit serial numbers tend to be low gain versions of the 45. But I think they call them 45 number 2 or something. I don't know. But yeah. Now, if you have a listen to this now, I'll put it back into normal. Listen how chirpy it is. And it's back into normal now. Yeah, it's just. I think it's just as chirpy as the other one. The other one's got more gain. Okay. Yeah, but maybe it's just the nature of the beast. The nature of, yeah, if you have a look at the serial number, I'm not going to show all of it, of course, because I don't want to. But, you know, at the start of the serial number, you know, 77275, and, you know, big long number there. So it is one of the lower gain ones. That's why it was a little bit down, a little bit down. Let's try, hang on a sec. What's this one here? How about just try one of these? Okay, this is what I would call the wolf in sheep's clothing detector. This is one we've modified, but the fellow doesn't want anything on it to show it's been modified. So it looks like a factory stock detector, except we've done all the internal electronics on this. So we'll just fire this up and I'll see how this goes. Yeah, it's a 101 serial number. So it should be high gain. We'll just fire it up. Okay, I'll put it into factory default. Okay, it's factory default. We'll have a look at the front. Fixed, cancel, normal, and deep. That's where I left it. Have a listen to that. Isn't that nice and smooth? Okay, here's my 0.05. See, heaps quieter and a lot more depth. 0.1, blow your ears off, of course. And how are we at ground balancing? Okay, let's go into here. We'll go into fixed. Sorry, it's already in fixed. Silly me. Okay, fixed. And I'm going to go into tracking with the Kalgoorlie Hot Rock. Give it one more flick. Tracks that, no worries, in normal mode. And just go into enhance and into tracking. There wasn't much change between normal and enhanced, which is actually a damn good thing. Because normally if you go from normal to enhanced with the Kalgoorlie Hot Rock, they scream. That is just mellow as. So where's my little tiny target here? We'll try this. I'll try this on the 0.0025. We'll see how it goes. You can see that. Yeah, that's got the new front end in it. So heaps quieter. That's a really good, I've got to say it for myself. That's a really good modification that we've done to this detector, and no one would even know. Except the person using this will get more gold. I'll tell you that right now. Once you get rid of the noise, and the noise improves the sensitivity, get everything going beautifully like that is. So yeah, that is, as you can see, it's got the label on it. It has come in and it's had the stealthy done to it. Actually, I didn't even use the variable frequency, which actually makes a bigger difference again. It was just on mid frequency, so it would have been about the same basically pulse spacing as a normal mind lobe. I could crank up the. I'll show you actually. I'll do that. I'll show you what our variable frequency modification does to these, especially when they're quietened down like this is. It's damn well worthwhile having a look while we're running around trying different detectors. So I'll just plug that in there, turn him on, and what we'll do, I'll just put it in normal mode. Okay, normal mode, and I'll just go down here. Manual tune, yep, 128. Okay, I'm manually tuning it. This detector's beautifully balanced, by the way. Okay, that's up at 255. And I was going to have a look on the oscilloscope, make sure where we are. Take that off there, put that on there. I need to drop. Oh, it's on that. Drop the time base and invert the signal because it's upside down. And I was going to measure. I just want to make sure that this one. Okay, there and there. Yep, it has got the variable frequency. Usually they scream when you adjust them, but the DC balance in this has been greatly improved. So just give you an idea, 0.05. 0.0025, 'It's not probably loud enough. I should have put a microphone on the amplifier, but I don't know if you can hear that. I'll turn it right up full. There we go. I got the amp on full, so. And that's on normal mode. And I'll flick it over to special, sensitive extra. I think it's in that. It might be in sensitive smooth. I don't know where it sits. I think it's in sensitive extra. So that little tiny speck, you can just about overload it. Well, there you go. But how smooth is that detector? That's the one that we've put the stealth mods in. So beautiful. And just so I'll just say the first. Oh dear me. I'm trying to decipher the writing on this. Is it yeah, it's either LG or BG. So one of the two. I'm trying to decipher the scribble. Yeah, so LG or is it BG? That's your detector. So one, yeah, with the stealthy stuff in it. So it goes really, really well. And if you really want, what's that one? Oh, that's the one that's coming. I better not muddle these up, else the job will never get done. How about, what's this one? That's the same. It's a stealth. There's a lot of stealthy ones that people don't want other people to know that they're using a modified detector. I don't know what the story is there, but and that's another stealthy one as well. That's done, but it's, yeah. They basically got the new front end in it. The power supply is redone, and variable frequency put in there. And yeah, you can just tell for yourself, can't you, by looking? They go really, really well. So yeah, that's that. Okay, it's probably enough. And I'll put that Gold Seekers box back where it belongs. Yeah, Gold Seekers. Didn't MindLab call themselves Gold Seekers to start with when they made the 15,000? Gold Seekers. That's interesting, you know. Gold Seekers 15,000 was the startup of MindLab. Long, long time ago, back in, God, that would have been in the 1980s. So yeah, they've stolen the old. I shouldn't say stolen, should I? They've utilised. They've utilised that name. Um, Interesting enough. But yeah, if you have a look inside the box, you know, ring a ring a ring a ring ring a ring ring a ding ding ding, ring a bell. Anyone? Okay. So yeah, and hopefully the weather is gone sunny. It's still freezing cold, but it's not raining, thank God. That means we're going to go out and do the tests on all those big drag coils down there. So it's going to get quite busy. Yeah. So we'll be making a video on those, and also I'm going to take out some detectors to do some field work with. So show everyone how they work in the field, because you know I was accused of I never test detectors out in the field. Yeah, right. So when the weather permits, we're going to take them out and run through them all, and we'll video it as well. So on that note, I better recharge my iPhone and recharge the microphone for the sound system as well. And I've got my other batteries up there. They're charged. They're all green. I'm just checking everything to make sure that when I go out, I don't forget anything. So all good. So there you go, guys. That is the GDX 8000 fully functioning. I'll do a test out there as well. I'll do a test out in Goldfield with that as well, just to prove a point. Anyway, catches.